So today it's time for another I paint on everything video. Last week I did an arrow like that and it turned out really cool. And I didn't put anything on it, no gesso, no sanding or anything. And I painted the arrow straight on the paper like that, and all I had to do was cut around the arrow with an X-Acto to remove the excess paint. And after that I removed the paint under and it really came off easily. And I tried removing the paint on top too, testing that, see if it holds, and it does. So I'm just going to paint it like that. And another thing I really liked about the other arrow is that the paint I used was fluorescent paints and zinc white mixed with titanium white. The white was pretty opaque, but the fluorescent colors were not. And we could see a bit of the writing under, and if we look from afar we can't really see anything, but when we come closer to the arrow we can see what's written and the motifs, like the border and it's really cool. I really like it. So I thought I would do that again, and just the same method, just different colors. And I wanted to do a follow-up video on that because the first video really was some testing and I wasn't sure on anything, but now I'm sure that just like that it's fine. So I mixed my paints the usual way. Those two are heavy body paints. I did 50-50 paint and medium, and then I added 20-25% water. And then this is a fluid acrylic. It's a Cerulean blue chromium. I added a little bit of zinc white in it just to make sure I get effects, cells, and cool things happening on my arrow. Last time I got a bunch of cool effects. I really like it, and it looks really nice on my fridge looking at it right now. It's super cool. So I'll zoom you in and I will get started on that. Alright, so I only have two colors here, simple enough. I'm going to put the fluorescent orange on top of the Naphtol red light. Both are light density paints. They have light density pigments and they should sell up nicely. Okay, so I'll hurry up before it empties itself, and I forgot to pick my thing with the hole in it, my cup. I'll just spread out the blue so it covers the whole arrow. And here we go. I'll go. And here we go. I'll give you a time lapse, see what's happening on this and the effects and everything like that. Alright, so not as much happened as I thought would happen, but I have some cool things that happened. I thought that since this cerulean blue has quite a heavy pigment density, it would sell up more than that. But I think what happened is I didn't get the paint under the blue for it to sell up after, because the blue would have want to sink in it, while the rest would have want to float up since they're lighter. But as I did my flip and drag, I didn't get the paint under the blue, I got it like beside the blue, so it didn't quite set up as much. I have some cool effect and lacing here, and I have a couple of cells here and there, but nothing much. I have cells here beside the canvas, and I'm hoping that I won't lose too much of the details that I have now, because my whole apartment is unleveled, and it's kind of hard to level that out. I'm trying to put like cardboards under the how can I say that, under the table's leg, to try to prop it up and level it out. Yeah, basically that's it. And I love the color combination, and it's going to dry much darker. And I think the contrast between the orange, the red, and the blue is pretty nice. I really love the Cerulean blue Chromium. It's so rich, so vibrant, and it really has a nice touch in all the painting I've been using it in. And it's one of my favorite colors now to use. Pretty lovely. And I'm happy with it, and it's completely different than the other arrow, so I can't wait to see how it dries. Can't wait to see if we can see parts of the printing under the transparent orange here. And yeah, I think it's nice. And once it's dry, all I'll do is cut around and remove the paint that's under. It just flakes right off. It's super easy. So that's why I redid it the same way. It worked perfectly the first time, and so I did it the same. And we're back. And as a follow-up, nice painting. I think I have many more to paint that way. I have a reserve of magnets, and my fridge is going to look very colorful thanks to them. And yeah, very happy with it. Love the colors, love the movement, and I hope it stops going off of it like it is right now, but if it will only add a little bit more movement because the paint will all go that way because of my leveled house apartment. Sorry. I tried checking the floor if there were any spots that were leveled, but no. It's just all crooked, so I do with what I have. And the old tricks, like the paper under the table leg and those kind of things. But yeah, it's not super leveled. So yeah, give it a like if you like it. I quite like it, and I can't wait for it to dry to put it on my fridge beside the other arrow. It's completely different, and I think it's going to look very, very nice. And yeah, on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!